Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation. Today is the 8th of September 2024. And today is also the last time we will be talking about the Uterra project, because the Uterra project financing is coming to an end. Now, if you're here and this is your first time joining tonight's meeting, this is Skywatch Community. Myself speaking, I'm John Bose, the curator for Skywatch Community here in Nigeria. It's our pleasure to have you and to host you in tonight's presentation. With me are two of the speakers who will be enlightening you about what we are here to discuss tonight. And very soon you will meet them. I also want to inform every partner and participant that there is the opportunity to win instant cash prize in tonight's meeting by simply inviting participants to tonight's meeting. At the end of the meeting, we are going to ask everyone to tell us the name of those who invited them, and the name that gets mentioned the most will win an instant cash prize pending certain condition. One of that condition is that at least your name should be mentioned up to 5 times or more. That means you should invite not less than 5 participants to the meeting. And the person who now has the highest number of invited participants wins the prize. So if you have the highest number of invited participants and your invited participants are more than 5, no questions asked, provide your SWC email ID and the cash prize will be sent to you. All right, without further ado, let's get on with tonight's presentation. We're talking about the Uterra project and your investment opportunity with the Uterra project. I'm talking about creating an environmentally friendly and secure future. The structure of tonight's presentation is divided into 6 parts. First of all, we'll tell you about Skywatch Community and our activities. Then we will mention to you the contemporary environmental challenges and the Uterra solution. We'll tell you about the product and its advantages. Then we'll also tell you about the project investor opportunities. That's those who support this project, their opportunities. And then finally, we'll talk to you about the SWC affiliate program. I think at this point, I'll be inviting the first speaker, who is going to take us through the Skywatch Community social venture ecosystem. And the first speaker for tonight . One moment, please. All right, I saw a feedback in the chat room that the volume is a bit low. So is this better? I just changed my audio source. Give me feedback if this is better. All right, thank you for that feedback. So I'll be inviting the first speaker, Mr. Sunday Bison, who will be taking us on the Skywatch Community International Social Venture Ecosystem and what it's really all about. Now, Mr. Bison, if you're in the room, kindly unmute your mic and take the floor. Mr. Bison.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Sorry, I have network interruption, but I'm back now.
All
Hope
right,
you can hear me loud and clear.
Very well, sir. We can hear you. Kindly take us through the first part.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. It's all right. Good evening, everyone. And today I'm going to take you through the Skywalk community, the company responsible for the promotion, the financing of the green technology we all gather here tonight. And Skywalk community, we support innovative green projects that is needed to implemented here and now. And our ecosystem funds vital and necessary project and direction for humanity. So we are an international social venture ecosystem specialized in green tech technology. Now, together, we raise funds with participants of over 600 people from all over the world. We have created a global community of people whose goals are common and whose world view are similar. Over 9 years, an active open up additional financial opportunity for investors and community partners, creating a comfortable present and future. So we are a community of over 600,000 people around the globe with over 180 countries across different tribes and regions. So with this video, you get to know more about the Skywalk community and where and what we do and what we are offering to the world at large. Permit me, and please pay attention as you listen to this video because you have to explain a lot detail about the Skywalk community.
Skyworld Community is a social venture ecosystem that financially supports innovative solutions and startups at the stage of their development and implementation. Participation in our projects is an opportunity to diversify your investment portfolio by formalizing the assets of promising international companies. At the moment, you can become a co-owner of the Tier 2 transport technology of Unitsky String Technologies and an investor in the Uterra Biohumus and Soil Elixir project. Both areas are promising and have a high chance to occupy a significant market share and become market leaders. Innovative Transport by Unitsky String Technologies is able to provide safe, comfortable, and high-speed traffic without harming the environment. While Uterra Soil Elixir and Biohumus increase crop yields by up to 50% and regenerate soil while saving fertile land from extinction and drought. Both projects are promising from the point of view of investing in them. The technology of Unitsky String Technologies can occupy up to 50% of the transport market, which in this case can bring a decent profit to its co-owners. And Uterra Soil Elixir and Biohumus are already in demand in agriculture, rural sector, and personal use, which can also speak about the mass demand for the products and the potential profit of the project investors. When entering into a convertible loan agreement, you officially become a co-owner of intellectual property with a valuation of over $400 billion. By signing an investment agreement, you can expect a fixed percentage of the company's net profit for the entire duration of its production activities. What is your benefit? If the string transport project is successful, you will be able to receive lifetime dividends and potentially sell your assets for many times their value on a public exchange. The Uterra project will allow you to receive a percentage of the net profit of production during the entire period of its operation. You can also become a participant in both projects, somewhere as a co-owner, somewhere as an investor, with a share of profits from production. This is your opportunity to diversify your risks and choose an income option that is convenient for you. Right now, you can participate in a share of capital and receive passive profits. This is an opportunity to contribute by investing in eco-friendly, sought-after and high-quality products and technologies. Legal compliance of the deal, potentially high rate of return, substantial market and prospects. We try to choose the best from the world of technology and investment. We plan to finance other projects with no less potential and prospects in the international arena, and you can also take part in them by becoming our investor or partner. Skyworld Community is an ecosystem that allows you to make your own choices for quality and comfortable living. Join hundreds of thousands of people who are already shaping their comfortable present and secure financial future.
Okay, I hope you have listened to this video. And this video I've explained a lot about who we are and what we are offering to the world. It will surprise you that in this video, you notice to see that we have 2 projects that we are financing. And today, the last one that we're talking about today, the Uterra, will be our last broadcast. So please invite your friends, your family to be part of this opportunity, to be part of this, product, this technology that we are going to present, because we might not show our face here to this about this project. So enlightenment about who we are and what we are giving out to the community. Now, we are going to talk about the problem, and then we have a solution. But first and foremost, I would love us to quickly look at some challenges, most especially that is facing the world right now. Now, one of the biggest challenges that is facing the world right now is rapid soil depletion. And one of the major environmental problems we are having right now, and the whole world is facing it, is not only Africa, the complete whole world is facing rapid soil depletion. And then under the influence of this occur under the influence of chemical and duty, their active use apply on our soil. Now the fertile soil is rapidly depleting and degrading. Now the amount of produce being grown is decreasing over the time. The soil ceases to produce the same amount of crops, their quality and deteriorate, and useful properties and loss. These are the effects of that is occurring in our present agricultural sector due to soil depletion. Humanity is strengthened by shortage of food quality and safety. Now, this is what the UN, the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, said. The world is developing modern technology to feed everyone, but they are not able to provide necessary quality of food because of soil depletion. Now, the UN experts say that even in developing countries like United Kingdom, all these advanced countries, food production is unsafe. Now, the World Health Organization noted that about 600 million people fall ill every year due to substandard food products that we are producing. Now, one of the major challenges of soil depletion is pesticide. More than 1,000 pesticides are used worldwide to produce food from spoilage, as in preventing food for spoilage and destruction by pesticide. Each has different property and toxicological characteristics effect on our crop and on our land. Many of the older and less expensive pesticides can exist in soil and water for several years. Look at the damage that this pesticide is doing to our soil, even on the crops that we are going to plant. Now, this pesticide is one of the leading cause of death by poison. Now, they enter human body, for example, through gastrointestinal or respiratory tract, or by direct contact with the skin. These are how this pesticide can cause to humanity. Now, contact with large quantities of pesticides can cause acute poison or long-term adverse health effect. Now, regular monitoring does not always manage to determine the value of residual pesticide concentration in what food and what environment. So these are major effects that pesticides is doing to not only to the soil, but also on the crop which we apply. Now, there is a problem, and one of the problems is massive starvation around the world. As of 2021, about 9 million people die of hunger every year. That is a statistic. Now, according to the result of 2020, 30% of the world population, more than 2.3 billion people, lack access to adequate food nutrition. Now, in 2020, mass hunger reached up to a 15-year higher, with a proportion of undernutrition reaching 9.9% of the world total population. This is crazy. And if something is not done quickly, we are already in a mess. And now, according to statistics, over 418 million people in Asia are starving. That to say they don't have access to good food. They are not producing quality food for consumption. Now, not only in Asia, in Africa, which is the second most populated people, with over 282 million, taking the second place in African region. Now, not only Africa, we have it in the Latin America and the Caribbean region. They are third with over 600 million people, and mostly affected region is Africa. 1 in 5 people on the continent is hungry. Look at it. More than twice the global average. Guys, this is something we need to take an action. And then, not only that, you can agree with me that our crops that we consume these days, our fruit we eat, that already lost flavor and vitamin because of the soil depletion. Now, agricultural products lose nutrition value, and this process has been going for over a decade. And it is as a result of crop chemicalization and soil infertility. Now, over a half century, the content of 6 components decreased marked in the test fruit and vegetable: protein, calcium, as a result of soil.
Hello, sir. Okay, I think he's having some network issues. Okay,
Sorry for the network interruption. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry for the network interruption then. The reason is not fast, as in fast production and desire to higher yield. All these things are caused as a result of soil depletion and the amount of pesticides we apply on our soil. So this has come to cause a lot of problem, not on our head, but on the land that we cultivate. Now, the soil is getting poorer. you and I can agree with me that our soil are getting very, very, very poor. Intensive or seeding, development of microculture, and abundant use of agrochemicals lead to land removal, which further degrade the quality of crops, both nutritional and in terms of taste. Now, the problem lies in the quality of soil and amount of crop production, protection, product use, recover that require long-term and work from the very basics. So these are the problem we have currently at our doorstep. Now, the good news is we have a solution, and the solution is on our doorstep. One unique thing about the solution is not only for a personal use, but for you that are in this Zoom meeting, you are privileged to become a co-owner of a solution to soil depletion. Now, this solution is no other product but the Uterra product. This product do a magical thing to our soil. What it does is that it revives our soil fertility around the world. And our products are natural, effective, safe, and affordable. Now, Uterra is designed to bring life back to dead soil and would ensure rich harvest for years to come. I hope this is amazing. If this product is amazing, please, in the comment section, just give me some beautiful plus so that I will know that you are following what I am saying. Now, we have what is called the Uterra Biohumus Elixir. Now, this is an organic product of high quality. It enriches your soil with nutrients and completely restore its structure. This is amazing. This is amazing. What many have wanted to achieve for years has become possible with the Uterra Biohumus Soil Elixir. So our product is unique. It's not just adding value to the crops you apply, but it's also adding value, reviving our dead soil. Now, the Uterra Fertility Elixir has a unique formula, and it's rich in all necessary micro and micro elements, amino acid, and beneficially to soil microorganisms. With a simple formula here, you can know that our product is not of apply with chemical that can affect our soil. Now, the Uterra product are versatile. Use them on all soil. Now, it is suitable for growing vegetable, fruit, beverage, cereals, technical and ornamental plants. A wide range of crop will shine in new color with our product. Now, one unique thing about our Uterra is that you can use it in any part of the world soil. Now, the Uterra product are satisfied, safe, and highly effective. So in case you are having the mindset that have this product has been certified, the product has been satisfied, and these are well recognized international body that have recognize this product and satisfy it. Now, the Institute of Soil Science and Agrochemical, Institute of Natural Management of National Academy of Science of Belarus has certified this product. The Belarusian Chamber of Commerce and Industry have also certified this product. Now, our product met the highest quality standard, and all relevant documents and certification are available, which is on the screen here. Now, the effectiveness of Uterra has been proven not only on paper. Pay attention to where I'm trying to explain right now. The effectiveness of Uterra has been proven not only on paper certification, but by hundreds of real customers from different continents who have used this product, and I can tell you that there is a high demand for this product, as a matter of fact. So going forward, you will know more about this opportunity and how you can, benefit and also be a co-owner of this Uterra.
Hello, Mr. Bison. Are you still with us? Okay, I think he's having some network challenges. All right, while we wait for him to resolve the challenges, I would like us to continue the presentation. Now, the product he's telling you about, the Uterra Soil Elixir and the Uterra Biohumus, these products, samples have been made, tests have been done, their effectiveness have been...
the network interruption. Network
Welcome back.
Very, very fortunate in this evening, sir.
All right, please continue. So you can continue.
Okay, so the first small scale of production has been launched in the Republic of Belarus. This is where we have a small scale production for the Uterra project at the moment. So the first cell flow and the regular satisfied customer appear, and we are growing and scaling higher. So now the Uterra soil fertility elixir and biohumus are organic concentrates and require low cost, affordable, and will surprise you with result in shortest possible time. These are numerous benefits. Can be ordered on leading marketplace with one-click delivery. So the product is already in the market. If you want to order it, it's just very simple. You apply for it, you order for the product, and you make good use of this product. Thank you so much for your time. In as much of the network challenge, thank you for having me. And I will be giving the floor back to our next presenter, who will give you how you can, the benefits and how you can partake in becoming a co-owner of this Uterra project. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, sir, for that presentation. Please, can we put pluses in the chat box for that amazing presentation and that speaker? Kindly put your plus in the chat box to appreciate him for his time and for his explanation. Now I'll be calling on the next speaker, who is going to tell us about the investment side. We've talked about the product side. We now need to talk about the investment aspect. So for that, we have Mr. Sunday Igbudu. Sunday Igbudu is an entrepreneur and a public speaker, an engineer, a passive income strategist, and an advocate of multiple streams of income. Engineer Sunday, you have the floor. Kindly unmute your mic and take us on the next part of tonight's presentation.
Thank you very much, my curator. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the first speaker for that app presentation. We already know that the product we are talking about here is a physical product. We are not talking about online product, as it were, but a physical product that can be used to produce agricultural produce that will benefit humanity at large. Now, moving to the section of how we can benefit from it in the area of the equity position, the finance-related aspect, it's important for us to take note that the partners of the Skywalk community has been supporting the Uterra project since 2018. That is, at the foundational stage of research into the product we are discussing here. And that they did by making available 110 regions of the world soil from this area, which the inventor used to develop the product we are talking about. And by reason of that, the product can also be used in any region, world all over. They made this bank of land from their own region available. And today, we also have the opportunity to support the development of the project, thereby also becoming the people who can profit from it. Let's move forward. We are ready to enter the international market. I believe we heard clearly when the first presenter was telling us that we have tested this product by a small cluster of persons who have used it. In fact, we also have independent farm organizations that have tested our product in use. And by reason of the feedback, there is need to mass produce this product in an industrial scale such that it can be shipped far and wide, even to the various regions where there are higher demand, particularly like the Asia market. And by reason of the need to produce this product, a construction of a biohumus green complex is already actively under the way. And take note that the company on which this will be produced is called the Uterra Middle East Agro Industries. And in this construction of the biosphere, we have the main building, the greenhouse cluster, the laboratory section, the related infrastructure, as well as the open farm section. They all have their own input. And we have chosen the region of the Ras Al Khaimah in United Arab Emirates, Rakesh for short. And the reason is very straightforward. This is an economic hub, an economic zone that has over 770 leading manufacturing companies already existing there. And over 100 countries of the world have free, easy access to this location. And they also have over 50 industries actively functional there. And by reason of this, the construction work has been scheduled into 3 different stages. And as we are speaking, we are already moving into the construction work. In our previous meeting, we were updated. I believe the stage 1 would have been completed by now because information that stage 1 would be finished before the initial time schedule was released. So we have 3 stages. The first stage involved carrying out the preparatory work, installation of the fencing, construction of the auxiliary buildings and laboratories. While the second stage is on the area of organization of access roads, construction of the dormitories for the employees, design and erection of the main building. While the third construction stage will now involve the design and erection of the covered greenhouse, allocation of the outdoor section for the demonstration of the product in terms of performance in open farming. And because our organization is very organized, a projection of a total of about 20 million is needed to set up all these various aspects of this facility. And this is scaled to take 3 rounds. In other words, the total funding of this project is broken down to 3 rounds. And these 3 rounds, permit me to quickly inform you that we are already in the 3rd round. So we need not to speak about round 1 and 2 because they were already accomplished. And by reason of this, we, the Skywalk community members, have quick access. It's important to also note that if you have signed up to the platform and you go to the back office to check, you will notice that there are only 3 lots, 3 categories of lots that are available now. And each of these category of lots, they have less than 100 lots each. We have the $5,000 lot, the $2,000 lot, and the $500 lot. These are the only lots available. And what can you get as an investor, you can get up to 55% of the company net profit. Of course, the larger your invested capital, the greater your potential return that you will get. And it's important to note that this is a lifetime access to profit in form of what we generally call dividend, as well as interest rate on the money you put into this investment as the company develops. One of the best offer in the market is what is before you, because a situation where you can get between 17.5% to 46.8% per annum return on your investment is something you cannot just push aside. For example, when you compare this opportunity to other existing investment opportunity, it is then you will appreciate the value of the return on investment that we are talking about here. Of course, we have mentioned that we are investing into a reproduction facility. Of course, a product that has been well developed based on research work, and the market is also well researched. So we are not just producing a product that we look for a market, rather the market is waiting for the product. Demands are already there. As we produce, we supply. And it's going to be a long-term opportunity that can be scaled in terms of production capacity. The good news for existing investors is that we have already accomplished more than 50% of the financing of this project. And in the course of my presentation, I've also mentioned that the first and second round has already been accomplished. And the first construction phase is already more or less accomplished. So for those who are not yet investors, the opportunity to participate in this project is still here, but with limited time. We don't have up to 22 days anymore. Can go to your back office for those of us who have already signed up and check the information there. The countdown is going. And of course, if you have not signed up, you will be guided on how to do that shortly. But the emphasis is here, is this. The time is fast running out. You have to get closer, evaluate, and know how best to plug in. And just for the sake of having an ample insight to what you can earn or the return on investment can be for you, if you invest $100,000 lot, the net profit of this for a year in the Uterra Middle East agro industry is about 10,000 of 10 million. What you will now earn will be around 27,500. Let me explain that. By projection, if the company makes $10 million and you invested $100,000, what you will earn is $27,500. In other words, if the company makes a profit of $20 million for that particular year, you that invested $100,000, you are going to make about $55,000. So it's good we have a good understanding of what is coming back for us. And by projection, within 5 years, the money you invested would have been recovered in full, and henceforth, what you continue to get is profit for life. And just from my illustration above, you will notice that there is potential for reduction in cost and increase in volume of product produced, which invariably will affect your return in an increasing dimension. It's also good we understand that you can earn right now by attracting investment to this Uterra project. You may not necessarily need to wait till when the company produces the product and sell before they pay you your return on investment. So by attracting a partner to your first line, you get between 3 to 5% of whatever they put in as investors. And of course, after that, if you attract a second investor to the opportunity, you will now earn a little bit more, which is that 5%. The first investor is 3%. The second investor you're attracting will be 5%. But that doesn't end it. Subsequently, as this company move forward, generating the profit now, and they are paying these investors return on investment, you are also going to profit from that dimension, which is now between 10 to 15% of whatever those individuals are earning. So let's move forward and look at it deeply. Taking an example of you attracted an investor that put in $100,000 investment. You will get 3% of that, which is $3,000. By the time you attract a second investor and the second investor put in another $100,000, you are going to get 5% of what that individual puts in and an additional 2% based on the first person investment. So when you sum it up, for the first investment, you are getting $3,000. For the second investor that you attract into this opportunity, you are getting $5,000 plus additional $2,000 based on the first person's investment of getting extra 2% on that person's investment, making the total you will get to be $10,000. Of course, this fund is credited to your bonus account instantly. You can withdraw it that same moment. You can choose to reuse it as part of investing, or you can choose to even decide to use it to invest into the other technology that we have in the platform. Now, let's now look at how you get your 10 to 15% income from the partners when the return on investment, the profit from the investment starts. On the premise of you brought in two people, if the first person put in $100,000, you will receive, that individual that put in the $100,000 investment will receive $27,500 in that particular year. But you that attracted this investor to the platform, you are going to get 10% of that $27,500, and that amount to $2,750. But for the second investor you attracted on board, of course, that second investor will still get his or her $27,500 return on investment for the $100,000 that individual put in. While you now will be getting 15% of that return on investment, in this case, the $27,500, thereby making you to earn $4,125 from the second person you attracted to the investment. Now, where this becomes very interesting is you are doing this work one time, but subsequently over time, again and again, year to year, when these people are getting their return on investment, you as an individual, you are also getting this. And this is what they call pure passive income. Of course, the money we are talking about, the return on investment, will be coming quarterly. The payment will be coming 4 times a year. And for subsequent partner in the first line who register Uterra lot, you will receive 15%, as we explained, from their profit for the registered lot. No one-time income, but recurring income. And this is where I will draw the curtain of my presentation. I will hand over the floor back to our curator, who will then introduce the next speaker to us. I appreciate everyone that is still on this call up to now. Thank you for having me. I remain your friend, Sunday Egbudu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday, for that beautiful presentation. Please, can we put our reactions in the chat box, our applauses to appreciate that speaker for his well-delivered, apt presentation. And then I would like to invite on board the next speaker, who will be talking to us about the partnership aspect in more details. And for that, we have Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas is an entrepreneur. He's also a speaker with the Skyward community and an advocate of multiple streams of income. Please, if you are in the room, kindly unmute your mic. Okay. Let me just grant you host privileges. So check to see if you can unmute your mic. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can I be heard?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Please respond if you can hear me.
The participants at the moment are not able to respond unless they are given host privileges.
Thank
so you can just go
Thank you,
on.
my curator. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. I am Bose Thomas, an entrepreneur and a speaker with the Skyward community. I'll be taking you through the slides on what you stand to benefit. When you are a member of
Okay, it seems it's having some network challenges. Okay, I think we are no longer able to hear you, Mr. Thomas. Can you kindly check? All right, my apologies. Apparently, the third speaker is having some network challenges. Okay, while he tries to resolve the issues, I will just continue from where he stopped. Now, with the opportunity for partnership and someone who wishes to attract investment into this project, there are actually 3 categories of identity that you can have as far as this project is concerned. You can either be a consumer. And who is a consumer of the Uterra project? That's someone who wants to buy the quality, organic, effective products that we produce. These products will enrich your soil, give your soil all the necessary minerals and the macro and micronutrients that it needs. You'll be able to produce tastier fruits and vegetables. And these products will even be resistant to pests. Now, it's also important to note that our product is proven and patented, and it is very cheap compared to other alternatives. So that is what you stand to gain as a consumer. You'll be buying one of the best products in the market. All right, sir, you're back. Kindly continue from where we are at the moment. Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm sorry for the network glitch.
It's understandable, sir.
So to proceed, thank you. You can become a Uterra project investor. As a member with the Skyward community, you are given an opportunity to become a Uterra project investor, which simply means you can purchase portion of the Uterra project depending on the amount you buy and receive up to 55% of the company's net profit, which quarterly pays you. Well, what that means is that you get a payment every 4 months for being an investor. And like the previous speaker mentioned, you are investing in a real life facility. with products that are already in demand. Thirdly, you get to be a partner. So the Skyward Community membership gives you the access to the opportunity to earn as a partner in the Uterra project. So as a partner, when you attract investments into this opportunity, you receive an instant payment of 5% of the attracted investments and up to 15% constant passive income from the profits of partners in your first line as you grow in the partnership ladder. I think this point has been made by the previous speaker, so I will not dwell on it for the reason of time. Now, the Uterra project we bring out the best and the brightest. Slide 3, here 3. So the Skyward community gives you the opportunity to not only be a consumer with the Uterra
I apologize. Apparently, the network glitches have started to disturb the third speaker. Okay, let me just quickly go on for the sake of time. So the Uterra project and the identities you can have is that of a customer, an investor, or a partner. But like I would recommend, you should do each and every one of these. So basically, you can be both a customer, an investor, and a partner. You can be a user of the product, an investor in the project, and a person who tells other people about the project. And with Skyward Community, we are bringing together the best and the brightest. You can create a comfortable present right now through the partnership program, and you begin to earn an income. You can also make for yourself an investment that will provide you with a secure future. And you can also know that what you're doing is contributing to the benefit of the planet because you are saving life on Earth by investing and supporting these projects that help in rejuvenating the soil. You are basically preserving the planet for future generation. So that's what you do here in the Skyward community. We create the future and we finance it. Now you can apply to join this global project by writing to the person who invited you to this meeting, getting their link to get registered, and joining the affiliate program to provide an income for yourself. Welcome back, Mr. Thomas. Are you ready to continue?
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Oh, apparently that brings us to the
So to
conclusion of
add to
your
what
part of the presentation. Go on, sir.
Okay. To add to what was said by the curator, we have a greeting in this community. So when you see members of the community outside, when you say Skyward community, we say creating and financing the future. This is because it does not just stop at the idea level. We actually finance, we put words to action. So as has been earlier mentioned, reach back to the whoever has invited you and get registered with the Skyward community so that you can participate in all the benefits that you can get by being a project partner with the Uterra product. So there is a third slide. A slide after this, round 3 of the Uterra project funding has been launched.
Yes, I'll be talking more about that.
Oh, okay.
So I will be
well, that's
sharing
my
with us the
time.
details
It has
of
been a
that.
pleasure.
Oh, well, thank you very much, sir. Now, gentlemen and ladies, like the last speaker just told us, round 3 of the Uterra project is not only been launched, it's about to be closed. As a matter of fact, to be closing by the 30th of this month. So I said in the beginning of this presentation, this is the last time we'll be talking about the Uterra funding. Please, can we put pluses in the chat box for the last speaker who has just shared with us about the aspect of or levels of partnership that you can actually have as a member of this project. Now, one very important thing to note is that this opportunity is coming to an end this month. There's a video address I want us to see from the Skyward Community co-founder that buttresses more about that. And I've just dropped a link in the chat room to a PDF document where there are details of a promotion that will soon be launched. That promotion will give us the opportunity for the very last time to buy lots from the Uterra project on promo terms. So that promo will be launched this week or early next week. But the details of that promotion, for the sake of time, I will not go through all of them, but I have sent a link to a document that gives you all the insights. So for those who want to take part in this project, fund your wallet and prepare for that promotion. Let us see this short video address from the Skyward Community co-founders about the end of this Uterra project financing.
Dear investors and partners, we are pleased to announce that a big investor has been found to finance the startup of the world's first Uterra biohumus plant, which is being built right now in Ras Al Khaimah, Arab Emirates. Following difficult negotiations with the SWC group of companies, we, Skyward Community as pioneers, have been given priority right to finance the project before a big investor enters. A big investor is familiar with this condition and is awaiting its turn to join the project. We are already seeing excitement about the active construction of the world's first such plant. There is a huge possibility that the surge in investment we are expecting due to this news will lead to the rapid completion of the second and final third round. Funding for our world's first biohumus plant will be completed on 30th September. For the first time in the history of Skyward Community Development, we are launching a countdown to the full funding of this project and the opportunity to enter. Make the most of your opportunity to join the project, because then it really won't be there later. We have prepared 2 final favorable investment offers for you. A second round of funding will be completed by 31st July. We recommend to support the project to those who want to get a higher percentage of annual return due to more favorable investment conditions.
On 1st August, the third round of Uterra funding kicks off. In mid-August, we will launch a unique trees promotion. As part of the combined package, each investor will have the opportunity to invest in the Uterra project, as well as plant a tree in the Eco Technopark in Marina Gorka and receive bonus portions of UST technology on the best terms. The promotion will run until mid-September and will be a transition to complete the last third round of Uterra funding. I would like to reiterate that the last third round of funding will end on 30 September. This time there will be no extensions. We are excited about the development of this area and the interest of major players in Uterra. This shows the demand for the product on the global market. Everything that previously seemed ghostly to outside observers is now becoming quite tangible. I would like to remind you that, according to the information received from the SWC group of companies, the first stage of construction of the biohumus plant will be completed by the end of autumn. A laboratory will be launched to reach a production capacity of 10,000 tons of biohumus per year and 1 million liters of elixir per year. Then, by the end of the year, production will be scaled up to produce 10 million tons per year as planned. Also, according to the plans, commercialization of the products will start in the second year after the launch of production. At the same time, the first profits are planned to be paid to the project's investors. Although, judging by the dynamics of the project's development, it may happen sooner. It's our first success, first win. Like I said earlier, 2024 is a special and victory year, and we want to share this victory with you, our dear investors. International Social Venture Ecosystem Skyworld community, thanks you for your support and belief in us and the projects we choose. Thank you for your participation, for your professionalism, for your continued interest in annual tracking. This has allowed us to accelerate significantly our funding, including the biohumus plant. It is our sincere pleasure to inform you about such important news because your interests are our first priority. Immediately following the posting of this video message, the countdown to the finalization of the opportunity in the project to build the world's first biohumus plant begins. Take your chance and tell others because there won't be another chance in this direction. Together we are strong because we create success stories and fund the future.
There you have it. The round 3 of the Uterra project financing has been launched. A countdown clock has begun, and we are rushing to the end of these promotions and this opportunity to be part of this project. There is also like I mentioned, the promotion to be launched. I've shared the link to the details in the chat box. To a PDF, you can find all the details. I encourage you to download and study that PDF document. It will still be shared to anyone who is interested in getting insights. But it is basically going to give you the lots for $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. I think I missed the $2,000 lot. There'll be the lots for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, as well as $50,000. Each of these lots will come with a tree, but you will not be having the opportunity to plant it yourself except for the $50,000 lot. Prepare for this promotion, as this will be the last opportunity to buy lots on Uterra and get bonus portions of UST. Each of these lots will give you bonus portions of UST. Study that PDF document to get all the details. And then finally, kindly fill the Uterra event assessment form, where you will give your feedback about this particular regional meeting you have just participated in, and also give us insights on areas where we can improve on subsequent meetings. So ladies and gentlemen, I think that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation. I've been seeing comments in the chat box saying that participants would love to ask questions. So please, if you have questions, you can either write them in the chat box or you can indicate by putting up your hand. You click on the react and then you click on raise hand, and then you will be given the floor to ask your question. And after the question and answer segment, we will be awarding one participant with a cash prize giveaway. And that is the participants who have invited the most persons to tonight's regional event. At this point, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to stop the recording for the meeting and then start the recording for the question and answer segment.